Today I'll teach you how to upload big size or large size files in ASP.NET Core version 10. The very first thing we'll do is configure the program.cs file so that we can allow large file upload. So for that I'm opening the program.cs file. So the very first thing I'm doing is inheriting the namespace microsoft.aspnetcore.http.features. Then I'll be setting the multi-part body length limit property by making use of dependency injection. And this particular property is set so that our form allows larger files. The default value of this particular property is 128 MB. That means by default it allows file size of 128 MB. The next thing is to configure the internal web server, which is Kestrel. Now here I'll be setting the max request body size property. The default value of this particular property is 30 MB, and this particular property is useful when you are hosting your environment in Linux or Unix environments. Also, if you don't set this property, the Visual Studio won't allow you to upload larger files. And the third and the last configuration is for IIS server. Here we'll be setting the max request body size property, which has a default value of around 28.6. This is an important property when you will be hosting your site in IIS server, because this is not set, then your large files won't be uploaded. So once all these properties are set, we are good to go with our uploading part. So now we can move to the controller where we'll write the code for uploading the files.
So we will start by adding a controller to our project. I am selecting the empty controller option. I am setting the name as home controller. Now the controller is ready. First we'll move to the view so that we can add the HTML of the file upload and the button. So let's add a view to the project. I will right click inside the action method and then click add view option. Here I am selecting razor view option, and now I'll click on add. And then I'll click add. So the view is ready. Now I'm adding a form to the project. I'm setting the method as post. Now I'm setting the encryption type to multi-part form data. This particular attribute is very necessary when you are uploading a file using the form. Now I'm making use of razor tags and setting the name of the controller using the ASP controller attribute. The next attribute is ASP action, where I'll be setting the name of the action result method which will be handling this particular post call. This particular span is used as a label for the file upload control. Now I'll be adding a file upload control, input type equal to file, which will be used to select and upload the file to the server. The next thing I'm adding is an input type equal to submit. In other words, a submit button, which will be used to submit the form to the controller's action result method. Now let's move back to the controller where we'll be writing the code for uploading and saving the file.
First, I'll be creating a read-only property of iWeb host environment interface. Then using dependency injection, I'll be injecting this interface into the home controller. Now here I created an action method, which is an asynchronous action method for performing the file upload operation. The very first thing is fetching the name of the file. Then the path of the file where it will be saved is generated using the iWeb host environment interface web root path property. Finally, using stream, the file is copied to the location. And a success message is set inside the view back object. And finally, the view is written.
Now let's move to the top of the action result method, where I'll be adding HTTP post attribute, which means this particular action result method will handle the post call. So this completes our controller part. Let's move back to the view, where we'll write the code for displaying the message to the user. I am making use of an HTML span, to which I have set the color as green. Now I am making use of raw function of the HTML helper class, and to the raw function I am passing the message viewback object. The HTML raw function is used to display the HTML content in raw format, otherwise it will be encoded and will not be displayed properly. Finally, our complete application is ready. Now we can run it and see it in action. So as you can see, the file upload as well as the button is visible. So I am selecting file and I'll click on the upload button. As you can see, the file has been uploaded successfully. So with this, we come to the end of this video. So today we learned
How to upload big size or large size files in ASP.NET Core version 10. So if you like this video, don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and please also click on the bell icon so that you receive notifications. Goodbye.